Hey everyone, it's Brett Hornby here, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's been a while since I've done a full vlogging on the go. It's part of my content, but I figure why don't I do one on the Eau Claire Market there in downtown Calgary, as this market has had a very interesting history, and you're going to say what the original intent and plan of this place didn't necessarily pan out. From what I understand, when it was built, it opened in 1993. I'm recording this on Labor Day weekend 2023. I purposely picked a Saturday afternoon as to show how much this place has declined, but this place is slated to close at the start of 2024 for the new Green Line construction that started, and there'll eventually be an LRT station here. But before I go inside and just do a walk around and show you the inside, the brief history that I know of the Eau Claire Market is right where we're standing. There used to be, this will be grassland before Calgary became a city, and then just north of here, the Bow River. There used to be a lumber yard and utility. It was a lumber and utility company back in the early 1900s. And then on this land from the 1950 on, this used to be a bus barn for Calgary Transit. So this used to be a garage for the city buses. I know that another YouTuber, his username I think was Josh Joel, he also did a vlog on this particular property and had some history, so you can check that video. I'll put that in the description, but it showed that the history of this place. And then the idea was that whoever was behind inspiring the Eau Claire Market here in Calgary to have a downtown market was based on Granville Island in Vancouver. I've never been to Granville Island in Vancouver, but someone thought that maybe they could recreate a local kind of farmers markets from Vancouver and sort of plant it here, just work here. But I just find overall, and most Calgarians, that it just didn't quite exactly pan out. I guess you can't really sort of plant something from one city to another, because this feels like it's just a little out of the way from downtown. Yeah, there's unique shops and that in its heyday, and the big experience that I have and memories I have was the old IMAX theater. Used to be here. There is a movie theater that's still here right now, but it's not the IMAX anymore. It's just a regular movie theater. But I am going to get up here and start walking around inside and try to get as much inside. And I'm going to say, given it's 2023, walking inside, it still thinks it's 1993 just as this place opened, except there's not as much traffic with the pending closure. But this place has been declining for several years, so I'll meet you when I'm inside. So yeah, here we are inside the Eau Claire Market in Calgary, and gotta love these aesthetics from the 1990s. The inside of here definitely has not changed, other than tenants, obviously. I'll walk around. There's a food court right here. It's always a Subway and a Chinese restaurant. And there's the garage. Just trying to keep this steady as possible. I know there's always been the candy shop that's still around. You know, sometimes in this open area, given it's near Chinatown and you always get like some kind of big indoor dance celebration. As you can see, there's looks like a barbershop, but not sure if it's open anymore, and a couple art areas. And what you saw at the front at the start, there was a electric bike shop where people were renting bikes to ride around. Oh yeah, I always remember this candy shop over here. But it's just these are the aesthetics from the 1990s. And I remember right here, this is where you walked in to the IMAX theater. You know, the big screens. And there's always some unique businesses here. And it's like a greeter. I mean, what memories do you have of Eau Claire Market in Calgary, living here? And basically it's 2 stories. Down here you have the the shops and that, and then on the second floor that's usually where the always the medical professional office, and then the current movie theater, which is now a regular movie theater. And I think, if I'm not mistaken, I'd actually saw the Simpsons movie here. Yeah, this has been over here for a while. Farrell, if I understand. I mean, this is the south entrance right here. I think someone still has Christmas. Well, yeah, you got that's one of the original businesses up in here for almost all the time this mall's been here. Well, you can tell this is a mall in decline for sure, because we know that the closing date is slated for start of 2024. I mean, yeah, you got the mall directory right here. Many of these places are long gone now. So yeah, I got 2 stories. I mean, you got the main floor room right now. The upper level is theater and the professional, and then downstairs is just a parkade, an indoor parkade. I know this has been here for a few years, the paddleboard shop. I know there's been more people wanting to paddleboard in the river here in Calgary, so. And now this is looking west. I think this gift shop has always Always been here. Especially that Gifts Plus sign. That says 1990s aesthetics all the way. But it's just the choice of colors, the openness. This gives that 90s aesthetic, which is what I still like in some walls. And I said this used to be a Sprout store because it moved. So yeah, let's go up the escalator and see what's upstairs. As I mentioned, this is where the movie theater is. Other than the movie theater. Oh yeah. And the movie theater keeps some aesthetics. Oh, you still got the Canadian Blood Services. Well, there, and apparently with the recent fires and evacuation, especially from BC and the Northwest Territories, they're saying they need more blood donations. Yeah, there's the Canada School of Barbering, I guess, is still here. Or recently came here, I should say. I didn't want to get someone in the shot, but this is the movie theater right here. This used to be an IMAX. And you can see they still use neon signs for the cinemas and that. Another thing that you don't see anymore in 2023. I'm just trying to not get as many people in the shot as possible, but so yeah, this is looking down on the this would be the west wing. I just say it's these aesthetics. This is how it looked like in 1993. At least I remember, it's never been repainted. It's never been updated. Obviously the businesses have come and gone, mostly gone, especially the last few years with COVID wrecking everything, and now that this place is going to be shut down for the Green Line LRT station. But you can easily just see that pretty much got the shops below and the kind of just professional services up here. It looks like the Canadian Blood Services definitely have taken a big part of the second floor. And you got the marble slab creamery. They always have good customizable ice cream. Looks like they're sort of open. I know I'm just trying to be conscious of people, moving subjects, and hopefully not get kicked out. But I see kids on scooters walking around down here, so I just feel it's important to document this place, show the history before it becomes history. I always say is, what memories do you have here? I know that some people said that they've always had memories of stopping by here for one thing, to make an appointment and then pick something up on the way home, or my experience was the IMAX was here, and that was a new, unique experience back in the early 1990s. kind of like a fad, like 3D. And then some people say that they had dates here. I also heard that there used to be an arcade here. I can't exactly find exactly where the arcade used to be. But this movie theater right here, I'm going to say definitely still has the cool aesthetics. I think this is where the arcade used to be, if I'm not mistaken, right next to the movie theater. I heard some people came here to play a little hooky to go to the arcade. But this is right next to the movie theater. Yeah, neon signs, you don't see that anymore. I'll just make my way back down the escalator and do a quick walk around the food court area, and pretty much I've walked everywhere in this little market. So I thought I had an idea that they can recreate Granville Market here in Calgary. But you can't necessarily take something from one city and transplant it in the other and it just magically works. So I think another thing our shop I remember that was here, I remember there used to be a big pasta store. I know what attracted me to, I always remember that, the sign that they used an elephant trunk. And of course I like elephants. I guess when you watched Dumbo as a kid, Dumbo is an elephant. So, like I said, the other memory I have here is back in 2011. I had my 10-year high school reunion here. And we had it at the garage. And I think a lot of my fellow classmates, the year before, a year after. So yeah, this is the food court. It's always a Subway, some Chinese place. This is Dead Mall Staples. Remember, there used to be a taco time here. There's actually more here than I thought, considering we're still about 4 months away from their closing. I mean, now it's September. Well, yeah, here's the garage. That's where I spent my 10-year high school reunion back in 2011. And I also heard some stories of people saying that they eventually met their significant other, or became their significant other, right here. I don't know how long this has been here, but this almost concludes my indoor tour of the Eau Claire Market. I think I might do another video vlog outside looking at the south end. But I wanted to give you the inside look as best I can. I'll take a few pictures since I made it this far with the video. I'm just documenting this market. So thanks for the walking tour. I still got a couple more pictures to share, and I'll see you on the south side of the building. Well, I hope you enjoyed my walking tour inside the Eau Claire Market. I guess the last part of the video, we'll take a look at the south view. This is facing south on the corner of 2nd Avenue and 2nd Street Southwest. There's the Chinese Culture Center there, and I think I remember at the same time when this market opened up, that cultural center also opened up. I always remember when this is going back to 93, so 11 years old, I asked mom and dad and walking with my sister to go inside there just to, just be in awe of the building. But going back to Eau Claire Market, the only thing that does look different, looking on the outside facade, is where you see that it definitely stressed short-term lease, because they said early 2024 is when this mall is going to get closed. The city will take it over so they can knock it down and build the underground LRT station for the Green Line. So that's 4 months. But where that sign is, that I remember it said IMAX, Cineplex Odeon. Other than that, I mean, I guess you go below there, they show the businesses that are there right now. But I always remember that, unique, curvy, funky fonts. And you could tell just by looking outside that it's definitely been around for 30 years. I don't remember this place ever being refreshed or painted. Inside it just looks just like, just the base building with the light fixtures, the floors, the columns and all that. They all looked exactly like it did back in 1993. And I just still say my memories here was coming here for, IMAX. I know that I remember, I think the first IMAX movies here, this was back when it was on a big projector screen. I think it said it was 5 stories tall. You gotta remember some of this is underground. And then you have surround sound. I think that was just a fad thing, because now you get bigger screens and surround sound. But I remember they had the fires of Kuwait, and that was after the Persian Gulf War when Iraq invaded Kuwait, and they showed the when the Iraq lost, they lit up all the oil rigs in Kuwait. So I remember the IMAX did an experience of that, showing how the Kuwait was dealing with that and capping all the wells. That's how I remember from that. And there was like some rainforest movie. I think those were the first 2 IMAX theaters or first 2 cinemas that were here in the IMAX. If you can call it a movie, it's like going to the movies, but it's different, not watching a full action movie. I think I remember in 1999. I remember it was Fantasia. And I think it was the 25th anniversary. Oh, call me, I'm just on the go. But I remember catching a Fantasia experience, and then ultimately the movie theater here just got updated to be an actual, this is actually a little bit of a discount movie theater. If you come here, the screen selection is limited, but I do remember actually coming here to watch the Simpsons movie, I think actually on opening day in 2007 when it came out, or not too sure if it was opening day or a few weeks later, but I remember I did watch it here. And then over the years, I mean, this place that just seemed like it was, wanted this to be the unique market here in Calgary. Tried to transplant Granville Market here, but I think you just can't, transplant something from one city that works to the other. And all around here, I mean, I always remember the Sheraton was always there, and then all these condo developments. They're always good around here. I think there is plans that they're going to build like a more unique market with the underground station. But I haven't been to Granville Market. But another place that reminds me of Eau Claire Markets was the Forks Market when I was in Winnipeg, where the Assiniboine and the Red River meet in the Forks historic site. It felt just like an Eau Claire Market. The only difference between the Forks and here is that they're in Winnipeg, and that was during the Grey Cup weekend. and I see people recently done some vlogs on the Forks Market, is it was busy, bustling with people. Where here, just this was a steady decline, and this place never has been updated. And it just, I mean, when you think about it, it's near the river valley, it's downtown. I mean, it is a little bit of a walk away from the 7th Avenue where the LRT line is, because the core TD Center, I mean, that's the shopping mall to be downtown, but it's also right along the LRT line. So I think maybe there's potential that they can rebuild another shopping center here, not necessarily cater to unique shops and markets, but just like another quick express mall on the go when the underground station is here. But I mean, I shared my memories and captured pictures. I mean, it's the thing with vlogging on the go, and I just thought it was a little more constant on that. When I see some people do dead mall videos, a lot of it in the US, I was hoping I wasn't going to get caught by like security or something and somebody kicking me out for taking pictures and videos, but that didn't happen. And you just don't want to, people might look at you funny, but I just want to document this. And I said before here, when the city was being established, I mean, Calgary was established back in 1875 as a police fort with Fort Calgary, and then 1884 it became a town. In 1894 it officially became a city, and during those years this area was a lumber distiller, or not a distillery, but a lumber yard where along the Bow River. And then, as mentioned, this used to be a bus barn for Calgary Transit. I think that was the old bus barn before the one just near Victoria Park. There's a bigger one that was built there, and it was during the 1980s, which I don't remember much because being a little kid, you don't pay attention to the news as much, and it wasn't until I get to junior high when you have to be focused more on current events. But I just remember the big idea was in the 1980s when I looked into it that they wanted to build a unique market here, and they figured, hey, let's build a Granville Island-ish place here, and it should work. It's downtown, but it's different with Granville Island and Vancouver, where you have the ocean coast, and it's a more dense, more diverse market, where here it just didn't necessarily transpire, even though you got Chinatown right next door. And there is, times where this mall gets used in that center area for, like, cultural dances. So, and then for me personally, I rarely have gone here. I mean, this is my first time here in 2 years, because I was here 2 years ago for Petapalooza. I think I might have mentioned that, and I've never really gone out of the way to come here. And walking around, there's obviously less to see, and knowing this place is about to close. So I don't know if this will be the last time I'm here, but at least I'm glad I got pictures and videos that I'll put together and share for years to come when this becomes a memory. But I just say, what do you think of Eau Claire Market in Calgary? It just seemed like it was a vision that didn't necessarily pan out for the city and the market. And I think the next approach would be is to, if they're going to build a market where the LRT station is, make it would be more suited for the Calgary market, uniquely Calgary, and not, it worked in Vancouver or somewhere else, or Toronto, that it's got to work here. So as I say, if you want to follow along with this Calgary sports fans journey, just make sure you hit like and subscribe, as I like to do some vlogging on the go. I've been wanting to do a little more of that, but I still got to catch up with some other videos at my other play with my sports stuff at home. But glad I got this done. I'm glad I got something for Eau Claire Market. Not too sure if I'll come here for when they start demolishing it, like I did with the Stampede Corral, because I got different emotions attachment to Eau Claire Market than Stampede Corral. But the last couple things I'll say is that this market is going, but the Joeys and the local, my understanding, they're going to stay. So those places they're not going to go anywhere. That's based on the city news. If you look on the city news clips, that those restaurants nearby are going to see. So I just want to say thanks for watching, and put your memories in the comments below, what you liked or didn't like about this place, and why it just didn't work out for Calgary, despite being downtown near the river, near Chinatown, or to our city. I just didn't pan out. The Granville Island idea just didn't work out, while the Forks Market, like compared to when I walked there, and I actually see they recently put a brewery in there, that place was live and bustling when I was in Winnipeg, the brief times that I've been there, and it's kind of a similar sort of setup. So I just want to say thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.